How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the GKP. Well, you've caught me mid-clean, mid-fettling of the pond. As you can see, our pond is a little on the murky side. Not very clean. Fish are all okay. Parameters are all good. But we're having a good water change. We're giving it a good clear out, and we're going to be now this is something I've always mentioned about, and a lot of people probably think what the hell I'm talking about. This here is pumped out from here, bottom corner, up and into the drum, down through sponges, through media, out of the bottom, into this box, through a UV on the top, built in there, through sponges and back. And it's just the little one that I use for polishing the pond and just to keep it a little cleaner and a little clearer. And this is in need of a good clean. So what I'm going to be doing is popping the lid off of this, taking out the sponges, giving them a good jet wash off, backing out the little holding tank, which we've got the pond vac set up. We have a couple of little leaves on the bottom of the pond that I want to get up before they go up the drain, so we're going to get them cleaned up. We're going to do a good water change, and then we're going to be giving the little mini pond a bit of a fettle and a clean as well. There we go. There is the little genral thank you shower, whichever it might be. And also down in there we have the Yamabuki. So they're a week in to being in here, but in the bottom of this tank there's loads of leaves on the top of the filter there, and there's loads of leaves that I've blown in and got in, so I'm going to give this a vac out and get all the bits and bats out of there as well. While we've got the vac out, give it a good half water change and top it back up. So just a little bit of a general week in, week out service and clean. Sorry, just give the lawn a cut. But yeah, it's just going to be a general week in, week out, general maintenance, clean and tidy, and a bit of a natter. We did give the clay a go. Everybody seemed alright with it. Sorry, not clay. Coil Master's Advantage, because it isn't a clay. We did give it a crack last week, and everybody seemed alright with it. So when we've got all this done, we might give them another dose and see what they think again, as it did seem to get a lot of the muck particles out. But then my pump blocked up again for shitloads of weeds, leaves and bits that were in the pond. So this is just to get rid of the last little bits that are in there, and then we're perhaps going to give it a go again. Coming up in the very near future, he says, hopefully and confidently, we should be hitting the 2K mark. I'm blown away, to be fair, guys. Absolutely made up that we've well, above and beyond where I thought I'd ever get. And we're pushing up to that 2K mark now. We're 148 off, I think, something like that. 158 off, 158. I just want to say, first of all, a massive thank you for everybody who subscribed, joined us on this journey, joined us on the Thursday night lives. Talking of which, I hope everybody's enjoying the new guests that we've been having, because it certainly seems to have had a huge impact in the views, but I really do enjoy it myself, getting to learn a little bits from Rick, Ryan, Crafty, Daz, myself, from you, the viewers, is, well, it's entertaining for me. I mean, I get to learn something new, I get to talk with new people about all forms of topics koi related, And I really do enjoy sitting there on an evening, and I enjoy the fact that people, more and more people, are coming to watch week in, week out. I am looking at doing something for the 2K mark, some form of a giveaway or some form of something. I do something a little bit different again. Anybody's got any ideas? Drop them in the comments below. Whether it be a meetup, a day out, a prize, a giveaway, you let me know, whatever you think. I'm open to suggestions, because at the end of the day, there's no point me giving away something that I think people would like, within reason. But it would be nice to give something back to you, the viewers, that watch week in, week out, that might be interested in doing something different. So, if anybody's got any ideas, do us a huge favour, stick them down in the comments. And by which, I'm not talking about a new Burton's drum. Oh, a £2 coin. But I am open to suggestions. So if anybody can give me some ideas, it'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, I suppose I better crack on with this bit now and get the pond. I am giving it a good water change. So at the moment, it is running straight to waste, so that it tips out, cleans out, and it filters out. I'm letting all this dump straight out, and that way then I can make sure that the pond and the filter has had a real good clean. Just ditching those barrels now, and then I'm going to give the pond a good fettle out, get rid of all these little leaves that are on the bottom, and give it all a good top back up. So till then, I'll catch back up with you in a tick. Well guys, I've just taken that little one apart and found that my UV bulb's blown. So I'm going to go pick up a new one, but while I'm out, just in case, I'm going to pick up one of these for this one too. So I'm going to go get a new bulb for this as a spare, and I'm going to get a new bulb for this one, which is just on the inside of the lid, and that way then I will have a spare one for that in case it goes, and this one. And to be completely honest guys, this one hasn't been changed in over 2 years, so it's done good by me, it's done its job, and we'll go get one picked up. In the meantime, I'm going to leave these guys as they are. Air's on, oxygen's on, filter doesn't need to be running, it's only 20 minutes away, so you're going to come out on a little road trip with me. Pick up a couple of UVs, and just in case, these are the little rubbers that go between the little pump that I have just down here, on here, and on here. So I'm going to pick a couple of them spares up as well, because I have had one of these drop inside the pipe and get fired up in the filter system, and I've just got this one back. So rather than have the risk, I'm going to grab a couple of spare one of them too. So let's have a trip out. So there you go, guys. We're here. SD1 Aquatics. Let's see if we got what we're looking for. Alright guys, so we have one replacement bulb for the mini pond, just in case. One replacement bulb for the internal UV, and one replacement bulb for the external one. Rubber seals at $3.99 a pop? I think not. I shall get some of them ordered online and get a pack of them, a pack of 10 for $3.99. But we don't really need them. I would just, while I was coming down here, last time I got them about 40 or 50 pence a piece, and now he wants to charge £4 each. Yeah, not a chance, mate. Call me a tight ass Yorkshireman if you want, but I'm not paying that price for a rubber seal. Right, let's get back home, get these cracked on, and we'll pick back up in a tick. Well, we're back. We have one new replacement bulb, which is in need of refitting. So we're going to bang this back in and get it all built back up, and we're going to get that little bit of a filter cleaned off. The actual tank's been jet washed out. So we're back in a tick. So there we go, guys. The UV is back in there now, and we can see just here that the bulb is working again. So that's that. All we need to do now is give that little polishing sponge a jet wash off and clean up, and then bang it back in there. These filters out of here, a good jet wash off and clean up, and then we can get all the system back up and running again. And then top up the pond, job done. So that's all that lot built back up, put back together, stick the lid on, give all these a jet wash out and a clean off, clean all those filters in there, bang that back up. That's that done. All that's left to do now, top pond back up, which it's on with now at the moment, and then I have just give the because it's been so muddy, I have just give this footpath a quick blast back over. We've got to service this little pond, clean the windows, that's a filthy, get all the leaves off the bottom, clean the little light in there, and then I'm going to get this little waterfall running again, switch it over, and get that going again, and then that is that. Soaking wet my garden again, but hopefully it'll be right. Can't get no worse, that is for sure. But murky that water, but now I know why, because the UV had done as well. So not only is it a bit mucky and needed a good filter clean on this part, but the UV's blown as well. So that should get some clarity back, and we should be able to see what's going on. I'm just going to get these leaves out of the bottom down here, and a few down the back of that pond there, and a few that are just down on there. In fact, look, one's there come to the surface. These goddamn water leaves, man. Pain in my ass. Absolutely everywhere. So, I'm just going to get these backed off, and then we'll get the pumps up and running again, and we'll get back to you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm going to get these fuel leaves backed out. I have just banged them a bit of food on, they don't look all that interested, so before I have to net all that off. I'm going to get these leaves that are up just down around this bottom bit, get them backed up. does all I need it to do, just to get those few leaves off that's on bottom of ponds. Nothing more. But there's loads better backs out of there, and I wish I'd got one. Let me just get this put away. Turn that back in there. Get the shed back to some kind of normality. Put the two fittings away. Yeah, that's merked it up. Bottom of the pond covered in a white residue, which will be the Koi Master's advantage, no doubt. Just picking up these, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. But for what I use it for, guys, it's perfectly acceptable. Sticker's gone for the shit off of it. But... Right then, so where are we at? Mini pond backed out, all leaves off the bottom. Guess I really should have checked to make sure there were no what do they call them? Axolotls in bottom. I'm only joking. There wasn't. But they don't move. They're quite stubborn. They seem to just stay put no matter what. Pond's on the refill now. So that's going to refill. I find that that's too ample to feed them. They've not even touched it. Plenty of flow coming back in there. Filters have had a good clean. Pond should start to clear back up a bit now because the UV's back on. I'm saying back on. More like the UV has been replaced. My little shower that I got for the drone show, I split both its pegs. God knows how that's done that. But it's not the best of fish anyway, like. The big chad there. They don't all seem right interested in feeding, but 15.9 outside apparently. But the pond water is only 9.2 degrees. And close this back up. We have our spare bulb for the mini pond, and we have a spare bulb for this one. Out of curiosity, how often do you guys change your UV bulbs? And I've put them there now, there for spare. But that one, that was inside there, has been nearly over 2.5 years since that has been replaced. Now, I know everybody says you should change them every 12 months, but I truly don't believe you need to do. Not from my experience anyway. 2.5 years that one's gone in, and it's only this last fortnight or so I've noticed the water looking a little bit more murkier. And the reason why the water's looking a little bit more murkier is that one 11 watt there and the 11 watt that I had in there giving me a total of 22 watts. Running UV on that pond, 11 watts just not enough. But prior to having this one on there, I only used to just use the 11 watt there on the old pond. So the old pond was more than capable of being filtered with an 11 watt UV. There we go. As soon as I stop arsing around and stand back, they're coming up for a bit of something to eat. That's good. And that Sakaraback is still not right. The gills still haven't fully recovered from that issue. Every now and again it keeps coming up like that and like a periscope and topping to its surface, which is a bit strange to watch. I got some nice fish in there now. I just need to get some size on them. I need it to warm up a bit. So, to have a recap, what I thought were just going to be ending up me coming out here and just doing a general filter clean, a bit of a natter and a bit of a chat with you all, has turned into replacement UV bulb, service of the mini pond, just service, by which I mean switching it over now so that the waterfall's running again, and getting all the leaves off the bottom of the main pond, getting all the leaves off the bottom of the mini pond. Koi keeping. A lot of people often say, why do we keep koi? And really, it's pastime, innit? It's a hobby. There's always something to be doing. There's always something to be doing, even if it's just a filter clean and a service. It starts off that way, but it never ends up that way. You either do a little bit of tinkering to make an improvement on something, you find out something needs to be replaced or something that might be broken. Always something to keep you busy. And for me, it's being able to stand back again when you've finished it all and watch them all when they're all doing this. Swimming around, swimming up into the floor, cruising around the pond. Just hopefully in a couple of days or so now that this clears up a little bit more and I can see them a bit better. You can't beat watching them. Spend your Sunday afternoons, your evenings, your Saturdays. Just watching them and enjoying them. There we go. Did you see it then? I did it then. Yeah. Ever since I had that bad ammonia spike and the bad bout of gill flukes that we had, it's done that quite a bit. I just hope that's not a sign of flukes again. But if it is, we'll do it same again. Might have to have a word with Rick from New Forest Koi and ask him what he thinks to that. But everything else is no flashing, no flicking, no. Just that one fish. But I suppose, to be completely fair, he says, and the big carp would come up and, I don't know, maybe they were coming up for feeding. Yeah, just cuddle that fish. Let's leave them to it for a bit and I'll get back to you in a tick. So guys, I thought with the fish not being so keen on the food, I'd give them a quick check just to make sure. I mean, could be temperature wise. This one is straight tap water, and that, believe it or not, is my KH, which is 0. Didn't even register when I put the drop in, didn't even turn it blue, turned it a yellowy colour. That's back to yellow with a KH of 8, pH of 8.5. This one has still got another, let me tell you, 1 second, another 3 minutes to develop. This one is already done, so NO2 is 0, NO3 at the moment is showing 0, but it's still got another 3 or 4 minutes to go, same with the ammonia. But looks like everything's good parameter wise. KH is, the pH is a little high, but that's because we've added bicarb and the Koi Masters Advantage, which takes it up a bit. But we're almost refilled back up now. Nearly completely topped up. Another centimetre or so and I'll knock it off. But up to press. Everybody's looking good. Everybody's alright. I've left a little bit of food on because they are feeding a little bit, just not a lot. There we go. See, that's another one doing it. I'm wondering if I've got flukes. We may have flukes. God damn it, man. Well, I ain't scraping them today. They've had enough disturbance as it is. I can give them a scrape tomorrow evening when I get home from work. I'll take the 2 out. The 2 that are topping like that, and we'll try and get them a bit of a scrape from inside from the gill and see what we've got. If we have, then we'll be banging in the fluke treatment. I just repositioned the float switch because it was out of water, and I just did the so I could get the filters running and turn it over again. So I need to make sure that's back on the pond, so just put it back into place. There's about 25-30 odd pellets or so on surface. I'm going to leave them to enjoy them, so I'm going to go fill up the mini pond, top that back up. Let's have a quick look at that. So ammonia, we're good. This one's well overdeveloped now. And this one, NO3, okie doke, jobs are good. So water parameters are good. Let's get this hose pipe out and get it down there into the mini pond. I've definitely got enough in. Rinse all this muck away again that I created from all that while we're on bottom at mini pond. Give it a rinse off. Get that top back up. well, for a day of not really doing a great deal and not doing much, I've done quite a bit. I get these emptied out. I'll pick back up with Unity. So there we go, guys. New UV. Some good clean up filters. Fish all looking good. That's looking a bit clearer already. No more leaves on bottom of pond. These little ones. Still keep eyeing about back of these plant pots. Can't wait to see them coming back up and get a good patch of lilies growing on there again. The acer tree looks like it's all budding back up. Spring's officially here. You wouldn't have thought it though yesterday, actually trying to snow here. I've topped up the mini pond. I've flooded the garden because I actually forgot while leaving the hose pipe in, and yeah, there's the yama bouquet. So they're all looking good. Get that little weed out there. So that's my weekend's DIY. UV, filter clean, grass cut, garden tidied, mini pond serviced, big pond serviced, water check done. Just leaves tomorrow to check for parasites. God damn. Let's hope we don't find parasites. Don't want to start the season off with that crap again. But until then, if you're enjoying this kind of content, guys, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Until next time, keep smiling. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you all soon.